Hola. Hola. I have nothing to refer to. Hopefully it's going live right now. Yeah, we have to wait until Kong Yu gets back into the screen.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah,
Okay.
because obviously it's just like two of us. The girls is just over there. They have their own project to work on.
So, of course, anybody there, okay, we want to make sure that this is going through.
It is actually like 10, almost 10:15, I assumed. Okay. Is it going live right now?
Shall we test the volume here? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yep. Oh, good. Okay. So I hope that there will be someone tuning in, okay, to us. But I'm sure there will be someone tuning in.
Let me hear my voice. Okay, well, apparently 5 viewers with us.
Yeah, can hear Kong Yu's voice already. Yeah, because apparently when I checked back the Egypt live itself by our dear Nicole and Anne, it's like I cannot hear anything because the mic wasn't working. All right, so yeah, it's in KL Sunday night, about like 10:14 at night. Okay, there's someone there tuning in. There are 6, 7 viewers right now. Okay, if you are tuning in right now, do say hi. Let us know if you can hear us clearly. Okay, let us know if the line is streaming in a way, how to say, stably. Right, so we decided to actually we decided at first to stream it near the center of the old town there, and then it was drizzling today. You can see the weather is like quite miserable comparatively to yesterday. And we thought, okay, let's walk back towards our Airbnb, which is just right behind this block over here. And like when we reach into this square, it stopped drizzling. So I thought, oh, let's do it here then.
Okay, so if you're
Okay.
watching this live, I just want to make sure because what I'm watching through is of course through my own data on my phone, so sometimes it will kick you, it won't stream smoothly, right? So I just want to make sure that if you're watching this at home, no matter which part of the world that you're at, that it is smooth, so that we can actually continue sharing
Yeah.
first. But as Jessie was saying, if you've just joined us, we're actually in one of the main squares in the beautiful city of Malaga, right, which is in southern Spain. And this place is really, really beautiful because it is, first of all, how to say, it's at the coast. So nearby, of course, will be the beaches, the shoreline. So we have that chi that is from the sea, which always, like makes it so balanced, right? No matter where around the world where there's a seaside. So this is a refreshing change because previously we were in Madrid, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
of course internal, right? It is landlocked. So it's a little bit different in terms of the energy.
And
there.
I personally prefer Malaga much, much more. I prefer all the small-ish town, but this time around also Malaga is quite, it's quite happening. Let's put it that way.
And when we arrived yesterday, it was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
right? And,
it was very sunny,
it
clear
was
blue sky.
Clear blue sky, very different from today. You see that's very overcast. It is cloudy today, but yesterday so beautiful, perfect holiday weather. The whole area here and the whole tourist spots down there, which they have done so beautifully for Christmas, was packed. Right? Today is, I think, because it's a Sunday as well, so it's a little quieter, and of course the weather isn't so sunny, so that's why. Yeah. But like I was saying, if you are with us right now, you can just make a note. Let us know. Drop in the comment section. That will be really helpful. That this is going through smoothly, so that when we talk, of course, we're able to talk smoothly, and the video will not be like all stuck or anything, right? So there should be like 15 of you watching. Okay, like if you can just drop a note in the comment section, like let us know that the audio is smooth, it's clear, the mics are working properly, the video stream is going on 90% smoothly. Okay, and then we will continue. In the meantime, until we get that message, right? Just going to talk about beautiful Spain and just some descriptives as well. Okay, but let us know in the comments that the stream and the audio is clear.
Say sounds clear
Oh,
and smooth.
thanks.
Thank you so much.
And she's and for her over there, it's pretty late, isn't it? Later than Malaysia, or roughly the same.
No.
Where Chi Chi is.
No.
She's 1 hour ahead.
You know, at times I'm not sure whether it's the same Chichi.
Oh. Chi Chi, if you Chi Chi
If you're
Chow,
from Australia.
if you are
If you're
the
from
same
Melbourne.
Chi Chi from Melbourne, also let us know. Since Jessie is now saying, I wonder if it's the same Chi Chi. Okay, but thanks Chi Chi Chow for letting us know the audio is smooth and clear. Right, shall we?
Yeah, you
Okay,
just go ahead.
all right.
Sharing.
Yeah, Jessie has some recent, very, very recent downloads that she's very excited to share. right, which is related to the timing that we're at, which she'll talk about, right, in a moment. But first of all, today is Sunday, December the 1st, right, which is of course the new moon. So of course I posted on my page my musings, my sharings, my thoughts on the new moon energy and then how we should work with it best. So do read that. But just as a quick recap, okay, we also have Emily, WB Chu. Oh, Chichi is from Malaysia. Okay, not the same Aussie, the one who is in Australia. But thanks for that feedback. We also had Tai Yok Wei. I think Tai Yok Wei also fed back to us, and Emily, right?
Yes.
The audio is smooth and clear. We appreciate it very much. So I'm going to continue with my new moon sharing. This new moon is very energetic because you talk about moon cycles. Normally, the new moon would be more on the yang side, yes. And then by the time we get to the balance of the full moon, you get the full intensity of the yin aspects, which is basically the moon lunar energy at its peak. So at the new moon is the opposite. But in this particular cycle of new moon, not only does it start on the very nice auspicious 1st of December, which again, there's an alignment there with the Gregorian solar calendar, but it's also one that is very energetic, right, compared to many new moons in general. So that's one. So there's that energy that we have, which really leads very nicely from the whole energy of November, which, as I've been urging everyone, right, November is a very special month. It's a very powerful month. It not only kickstarts the first layer of the Si, the 2025 snake year, but it also by itself is a very powerful month, and also with the significance of the growth into spring of next year, right? So we want to connect as much as possible, pre-seed and boost and grow as much of the spring. And in terms of the element, it will be the wood element that is the key and the hallmark of spring, right? Tying into spring of 2025. That's how important it is. And then on different layers as well, this November that is just recently completed, but of course we have about 5-6 days more of the month of the boar, the pig, the high month itself, right? So this particular month of the boar and the pig is also very powerful in terms of being able to give us that preceding, the pre-boost of the growth energy that we want to really tie in as much as possible to 2025. Also because other factors show that the wood element generally is not strong overall, right, in the year. So that's coming into the full moon on 1st December, the new moon on 1st December, a very yang new moon, very energetic, following through from the energy of November's peak or a high month itself. So that's how powerful it is. Now, the only thing is, yes, while we have that boost of that energy, which is supporting us with the outward efforts that we're doing, and of course November is a great month to plan and to develop and to grow as much as possible the offshoots and so on into what we are trying to build generally in the medium to long term. Right, so the energy of November has really been supporting that, and I hope you've been able to maximize that as well. And then this is the point in time where with this boost of energy we can further refine. Now why do I say further refine? Because of course, don't forget, Mercury retrograde started on the 25th of November and will be with us till about mid-December. So for the cycle, riding on the rest of the cycle of the moon, that means from the new moon of today into the full moon about 2 weeks from now, right? Which will also then will be the end of the Mercury retrograde period. So, which means no matter how excited we are at, we have been for the past month to do whatever it is that we want to really push through and grow and develop for 2025. This 2 weeks is better suited to take this energy, this excitement that we have, right, to refine, right, to review, to analyze. So you see that a lot of things will occur in the typical Mercury retrograde fashion. That means hiccups, miscommunications, misalignment of things overall, right, which is very characteristic of Mercury retrograde. But this point, it is very important to be cognizant of this, and not only that, not only do we want to be aware that this is happening, but also we want to take the opportunity of this misalignments, miscommunications of the lunar waxing cycle to basically fix things, right? Because these things are occurring because there are little gaps, little holes, little misalignment of energy here and there, right? And our main task during this waxing moon period from new moon to full moon is to look into where these are and fix them, right? And the beauty of this period occurring with the conjunction of this lunar cycle enables us to do that. So take the opportunity to do that. So where we are in a way forced to slow down, look at where we can be better, look at how processes can be improved, look at how plans can be further refined, adjusted, amended, realigned. Okay, that is the types of energy, the types of activities that we should be doing all the way up to at least mid-December. Then of course, after that, it will be very suitable to, in a way, have the year-end last 2 weeks, right, for our personal time, for our personal reflection, which is of course something that is very relevant for the depths of winter. And then after that, of course, will be the turn into the Gregorian 2025, starting January the 1st. Right? So that's just a summary and an elaboration of how we can work best with this lunar cycle that starts today, 1st December, into the next 2 weeks, which is middle December. Right? So any other, okay, yeah, good evening, Mark Wai Kiong, is it? Mindy is here with us as well. Bong Gui, haven't heard from you in a while, good to have you with us. I think this timing probably works more with your local time, works better for you to be watching this. Right, and yeah, we are live here in the beautiful city of Malaga in southern Spain. Right, so then I pass to
No, you're done. Sorry, I was busy, of course, is like getting online, talking to some of you, sending out like, in a way, some of the comments. Now maybe you can like hold on to this. All right, I have like copy. Okay, you can just paste lah. All right, because I've copied this like sign up link. All right, just to share with everyone, it's like if you have not actually signed up for this upcoming workshop that I've called to actually do, it's a full complimentary workshop because I, in a way, realized and found out that the upcoming months, including December, January and February, are so special. The energy are like so specially aligned. The stars are so specially aligned, okay? And of course, we look into the hexagram of 2025 as well, right? For us to actually use this few months itself, okay, to maximize our manifestation skills. Let's put it that way, okay? So I am so glad, okay, that I have this like, in a way, time to relax myself in Spain, in beautiful Spain here. And the more I relax, I mean, many of you thought that it's a holiday for me, as in, it's not really a holiday for us per se, okay? You can see like the kids, I mean, Anne and Nicole, it's like they're busy taking photo, not really a holiday day because like they have some commitment of some projects they have to do. Jostens is also busy in a way bringing his 2 kids, in a way visiting some of the local historical places here in Malaga as well. But for both of us, it has been every day, right, in a way mixed with explorations of course, like food, okay, and good coffee here that we have, and good wine and sangria every day, all right? But most of the time itself is actually used to work, okay, downloading, okay, tapping into different energy and different, I would say, chi into this like places itself for me to download information, to work on the information of my content. And of course, it's like I realize that the more I actually have the time to sit down and not having something that's upcoming, like before this, like we have the upcoming soul journey and all that, that takes up a lot of energy from me. And now that I finally sat down itself, the more, okay, I realize that how amazing and magical and powerful December, January and February, specifically these 3 months itself, from this particular first, I would say, year of the period 9 of Jia Chen, okay, the wood dragon, year itself leading into the official, I would say, passing the baton, okay, to the wood snake in February, okay, during Lap Chun in February 4th itself, right? When I do the flying stars, when I do, in a way, the hexagrams, when I actually look into the detailings and the mapping of chi itself, right, I realize it's like, it is so powerful that if ever any one of you, if you want to say that you're practitioners of Chinese metaphysics and you do not know this secret, honestly, okay, you are not really practicing Chinese metaphysics, right? And if you want to say that you are a like master manifester, if that is what you want to put yourself as a term, as I would say a name that you give yourself, you do not really know what is mastery of like manifesting with precision. Because to me, in metaphysics itself, right, okay, timing and timeliness is everything. The powerful timeliness of things where it falls into place, okay, it's very, very important. So I really want to urge to all of you, okay, upcoming on December 19, okay, when we just touch base back to Malaysia, right after our extended, I wouldn't say it's holiday, it's like a vocation. It's work, okay, mainly for us in different areas, tapping into different chi, having different realizations into the in-depth of our work itself. And I personally realize that these coming months are very, very important in terms from an I Ching perspective, from the hexagram perspective, from the date selections powerful perspective, and of course, tapping ourselves into the energy of just after Egypt, okay, and then here again, where we will be exploring some of the ancient sites here, the megalith here in like Spain as well. I realized as like, finally, why all these places? Why all these important monuments and structures and all that in Egypt, here in London, in like, in a way, different places and locations, where all these ancient monuments itself are in a way inclined towards winter solstice. And you know, winter solstice is just round the corner, okay? Why winter solstice is so important? And how is it going to, in a way, hold a deep significance to us when it comes to metaphysics, studies, date selections, okay? And the importance of course, winter solstice leading up to manifestations and the power of manifestations, right? So I really urge all of you, if you have not signed up, it's free, okay? Why I put it's free? Remember in 2020, when we have full sponsorship from J Group, okay, leading up to this like absolutely free, okay, program regarding the Grand Central Portal, okay, regarding the Great Conjunction, we have powerful and in-depth informations in all this workshop. Why we put it free is because this is the type of like moments, okay, where it is not a, is it a repertoire? Is that the word you call it? Okay. Suddenly I sound so like I don't even know.
The
Repeat.
general annual cycle. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a word? Like repertoire? What does it mean even? Suddenly it's just, all these things just come to me. I honestly do not know what the word means, okay? Anyway, it just means that for me, what I want to express is just that these moments don't come by, right, in a way easily. In fact, it won't come by again until another cycle of period 908 years, okay? So whenever I'm excitedly discovered all these like patterns of energy, okay, you know I will have this calling to give it out, to reach out to as many people as possible. All right, so we will try our best to reach out to as many people, people who are synchronized with us, people who have this affinity to connect with us. I in a way call out to you, join us this upcoming 19th December. The link is in the comment. Join us for this particular, I would say, full free workshop itself, where I promise you, I know it's a free workshop, and a lot of people normally when they talk about free workshop, they say, it's free, and it's just trying to bait you into something. Trust me, this workshop itself, I have a lot of information in it that I wanted to share with you. Listen to it. If even you are a seasoned practitioner, I can loudly say, if you do not know this hidden pattern of secrets, okay, in date selections and hexagrams, and also aligning of the mapping of the chi of the stars alignment itself, you don't proudly call yourself a full-fledged Chinese metaphysics practitioner. So I'm not only calling out to those of you who are like first-timers, I'm calling out also to those of you who are like really seasoned practitioners. Come to this workshop, understand from this perspective, see from it, and listen for yourself, whether it makes sense to you or not, because it requires a lot of energy from my side to just get this information and to download all this information itself, okay? And I find that it is really, really powerful, like realizations, and I really wanted to share it out with you, okay? So I do call all of you here who is tuning to this live itself, okay? Help us to share this live out so that it can reach out to more people, okay? So it can reach out to like more people who are interested into energy work, into metaphysics work, into feng shui, I Ching, date selections, parter, okay? Because I will cover all this in this upcoming workshop. First of all, okay, how in the way to manifest with precision, all right? Like how these manifestations work, why these date selections, these upcoming 3 months are so important, okay? Every year you have a December, January, and February. Every year you have this particular sort of hexagrams that's governed by the December, January, and February months, okay? But not every year you have this alignment of stars. Not every year itself you have like precisely whatever that's aligned in such a pattern. So I'm going to show you all this alignment, all this pattern itself in that Zoom workshop. So do join me, spread it out. I know many of you has a lot of metaphysical sort of like chat group, okay? I openly urge to all of you, humbly from my heart itself, do share this Facebook Live into all these chat groups itself so that more people who are interested in metaphysics or who claim themselves to be, in a way, practitioners in metaphysics itself do at least have a different point of view. At least have a different way of looking into the mapping systems of energy and how it flows, and how we have started on period 9, how the transition in 2025, where I already shared with, like, some of you already know that 2025 is going to be a year of a beginning of a chaos. It's a beginning year of poisons, right, where this venomous snake, okay, is going to slither its way into the energy of the earth, all right? So how to, in a way, look into this energy, embrace it, understand it, okay? How to create that antidote to this venomous snake that's coming. How to actually have ourselves immune to this venoms, okay, that is about to be injected into the world, okay, generally, right? How to see it from this pattern, how to see from the flying star system, how to see from the Bazi perspective, how to see from the I Ching hexagram perspective, all right? Do join me, send this link out so that more and more people can have a clearer or a deeper understanding of how this mapping of Qi actually works itself, okay? So please help us, help me to share this out so that it can actually reach out to more people. I promise you, even though this is a free workshop, but the amounts of, like, I would say, energy that you save up for yourself to go deep into discovering this in-depth knowledge, and the time and the benefits of this, like, in a way, say, wisdoms, I would say that, okay, that you will benefit from it, all right? It's truly, truly worth it.
Yeah.
Anyone else still there listening?
No, they
I know I sounded very hard sell. I know, okay? But I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is a free workshop. I just got this calling to eagerly spread these intentions, to spread this awareness, to spread this wisdom to everyone, all right? And I seriously call out to all new, I would say, interested parties of Chinese metaphysics, including those seasoned. I mean, I respect all of you who are very seasoned practitioners, but do join me on this workshop, right? Do invest your time on this workshop to understand deeper of, like, how magical, powerful, precise timing of this upcoming 3 months is going to be, all right? And how to prepare ourselves, all right, for the upcoming chaos that we are about to see that will be before us. Like, in a way, I've openly tell my students that Donald Trump is going to win, because it matched into the energy, okay? It matched into the energy of how chaotic the world is going to be next year. And today I saw, like, a few people actually sharing sources. I have not verified it, okay, because I am busy into downloading information, okay, for the whole entire morning and afternoon itself. I am not, in a way, having this time to really go and, like, verify these sources of information. But I saw people are, like, in a way, sharings, like, from some defense ministers of the US and all that. They confirm some sales of ammunitions and, like, weapons, okay, to Taiwan. I'm not sure, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? But I saw this news of, like, people speculating, not speculating, sharing the news that is confirmed that they will be selling, like, millions of worth of, like, weapons, okay, to Taiwan. And what's the purpose? Why Taiwan needs all these weapons and all that? We will need to go deeper into it, okay, to study deeper into it, all right? And all this information is already surfacing, right? We are at the brim, okay, of a starting, of a beginning of a historical chaos that's about to happen. So I call out to everyone, prepare yourself, arm yourself with knowledge. Don't arm yourself with weapons, okay? Arm yourself with knowledge of how to, in a way, prepare yourself for the upcoming shift of energy, for upcoming, in a way, chaotic, like, a change of energy, okay, that will be, in a way, very quickly before us, before 2025 officially comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why we've been really emphasizing the preparation for 2025 in this year, 2024, officially, right? And this is part of it. This is one more big piece of the puzzle that is finally falling into place. You know that the months, especially from November onwards, and then for the upcoming few months, are super, super important.
Yeah.
Right? So this is one important piece of it.
Yes, and you know, it's like, of course, I mean, I am not pro-Trump or whatever, okay? But the thing is, it's the energy pattern, the whole big mapping systems itself, when you look at it, it just falls into place. You know that he will be the president, the new president of the United States of America. Because in order for that to happen, then we will see the chaos keep coming in. All right, so therefore it's like the more of these things becomes a reality. Come on, you've followed me long enough in this few years itself. You know how we see the pattern of energy to talk about the jail, the confinement, okay, the trap in jail, this exact word that I talk about. Everything like fear more than hope, okay, is about sickness, hospitalized and all that, when we actually predicted 2020, where suddenly then the pandemic in a way, how to say, paralyzes the whole world. All right, and we talk about the floods, okay, not only flood, but historical floods starting from that specific year itself, where everything in terms of like, I would say, natural disasters and all these things will change, will shift its perspective, and the energy will create more, I would say, historical sort of like flood, okay, in history. All right, and then of course we talk about the presidential like elections, okay, of like who's going to win at the moment, at the time that the news are still on, like, of course, Joe Biden and also Kamala Harris, like sort of like side, because all the major news stream is siding on the existing, okay, I would say presidents or the ruling party of America, and everything else that we see is like, in a way, making joke or fun of Donald Trump. And at that moment, remember those of you who joined my tarot classes, and I say that it's like without a doubt, I was like, oh my God, no, Donald Trump will win, because looking at the energy itself. So now I have another deeper understanding into the whole mapping system into 2025, starting from these 3 months itself. So whatever things that you want to manifest, your dreams, your desire, your business, your career, your health, whatever it is, okay, that you want to manifest, or in other words, prepare yourself or equip yourself with, join us in this upcoming 19 December workshop, okay, because I promise you, at least even though if you are seasoned practitioners, the perspective that you see this energy pattern mapping together, how it layers together and how it, in a way, it's like force upon us. I'm sure many of you here, if I explain it during the class itself, okay, you will be like, oh my God, yeah, I mean, you all know it, okay, but it's just that at times, right, we don't see it in that way, all right, we don't see the connections and the mapping of energy when it's placed together. So I call out to you, okay, join this free workshop, join me. Probably you should ask J Group to sponsor me for this free workshop itself, okay?
Yeah.
So we have
But
more,
see.
any one of you from J Group tuning in right now, okay? Maybe you can talk to Jennifer Yap, because I've not asked her for this, because to be honest, she has sponsored us enough, okay? Right, for a lot of things, all right? I've not really reached out to her, but maybe if she's voluntarily sponsoring this upcoming workshop itself, we can use this money to reach out to more people, to sponsor more posts. It's not to me, it's about we have more capital to really have more marketing into this free workshop itself, and so that it can reach out to more people. So I urge you, those of you, I know many of you here who are tuning in right now, you are a practitioner in some sort. I know there are many groups that you're in. There are many like-minded people that into metaphysics that wants the betterment of the world, okay, or betterment of yourself, okay, that you get connected with. Do help us to share this Facebook Live out, okay, so that it can reach out to more people.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I guess it's time to wrap up. I'm not sure how smooth the stream is till now. I can't really tell.
Shirley is there.
Shirley
Okay.
is there. Shirley
Hi,
has been there for a
Shirley.
while, so she
Yeah.
says hi from the other side.
Hi from the
you know,
other
you
side.
You'll be meeting new friends and hanging out with them and combusting your energy together. That'll be really interesting.
Yep.
Right?
Angel and all that.
Angel has
okay?
been here as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
please do help us, okay, to share this Facebook Live
Yes.
out so that it can reach out to more people.
Correct.
At least come in and listen and see how this energy mapping works itself, okay? And it's like, of course, the origins of all metaphysics itself is, it's like a wisdom that's been given to us by our forefathers to forearm us, to let us get prepared so that we know, okay, what's coming before it actually comes. All right, so yeah.
Yes, and
Enough.
of course, please do let your kaki, right,
Yeah,
your friends,
your kaki, your legs.
colleagues, right, and
Yeah.
your fellow Chinese metaphysics enthusiasts know about this upcoming workshop that's happening on December 19, which is of course absolutely complimentary, where Jessie will reveal certain key pieces of information.
Someone message Jennifer, please.
Right, this workshop December 19, key important ways to basically harmonize, right?
Yeah.
The rocky and not so smooth energies of 2025, right? Which is one big piece of how
Yeah.
to basically maximize
I
what
can talk
you
to
can
you.
do in
Yes,
2025.
I can talk to you
right?
if any one of you finds that this is bullshit, this free workshop, the content is not in depth, it's not magical, it's not powerful enough. Never ever follow me in any more of my workshops or any more of my sharings in the future. All right, because I was so excited when I got this downloaded. Of course, thank you to Guan Yin Ma and the universe itself. When they allow me to see the patterns, I am so amazed. Okay, I am so thankful. I am so grateful, and I'm so amazed. Okay,
Yeah.
of like how it has before onto us. Okay,
Yes.
the information itself.
Yeah, so now we have special guests in our frame. Would you like to say hi?
Oh, wow, see, it's like they're great. The people here are just absolutely great.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
right. Okay.
We're from Malaysia.
Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's all. That wraps
Okay.
up our Facebook Live.
Yes.
Okay. Right now, we have all these beautiful people over here.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye from Malaga.
Bye bye. Oh, bye. They're so beautiful. They're so cute. Okay.
Okay, all
All
right.
right. Thank you.